struggled with addiction?
Yeah. World of Warcraft.
What were the negative effects on your
I was
life?
placed on academic probation from my college, just not showing up to class, just playing WoW.
I used to smoke cigarettes like a lot.
Nicotine.
Whoa, you can't say the N-word. All right, let's watch the full video. Have you ever struggled with addiction? Let's do
I
it.
saw people doing coke or whatever.
So, wow, we started off real strong. So let's talk about my addictions. I guess a food addiction because I'm obese and eating myself to death. So, I mean, like, you got to be some kind of stupid to do that. And yeah, I was pretty addicted to World of Warcraft when I was in high school. I would play a lot. So, okay.
And what I thought was coke. So I said, hey, can I, get a line off of you? Well, it's crystal meth.
Nice, dude.
And
Holy
I
moly.
really liked it.
Incredible stuff, guys. Incredible stuff.
Have you ever struggled with addiction?
No.
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 Okay.
I have not.
I don't think so.
You know, I wonder every day. I drink a lot, but also I'm 23.
What's a lot?
Multiple times a week, like maybe half a bottle.
Have you ever
I feel like that's not that bad. I have a bottle. I get multiple times a week, like a couple times a week.
struggled with addiction?
I don't know if you can say struggle. I think I've had points where it's like, okay, you need to back off.
I had to
Oh yeah, there were times where I would jerk off for 3 or 4 hours a day. And I wouldn't be able to finish unless I found like the perfect video. Is that an addiction? You think that's an addiction or you think that's just normal? Well, that might be an addiction. I might have had a serious problem. Okay.
I question myself and be like, maybe we're doing this a little too often.
Have you struggled with addiction?
Yes, I'm an alcoholic.
I could tell. Sorry.
I still go to AA.
I was drinking by myself.
To the point where I
Would you fall? Sorry.
Yes, I'm an alcoholic. I still go to AA.
I was drinking by myself.
Crazy.
to the point where I couldn't even walk, and I'm just in my house.
Drinking like 10 shots a day. I used to drink like every day before I went to high school. My parents would leave for work. I drank, and then my ride would pick me up.
I'm
That's
a
crazy.
bartender. It's just kind of like
Okay.
a very normalized thing.
After every single shift that I worked.
I worked at a club.
Living in Michigan in the winter, and it's a resort town, so drinking is really normalized.
I'm actually addicted to mug root beer. I forgot to bring that one up.
I was positive with HIV.
Damn.
And I was keeping that a secret. Friends were getting sick and dying. And so it was really stressful.
Bro, what? Hold on. This guy's a fucking murderer. What?
I was keeping that a secret.
It's really normalized.
I was positive with HIV. And I was keeping that a secret. Friends were getting sick and dying.
It sounds, dude, I'm not even making a joke. It sounds like this guy said he has HIV and he was having sex with like his friends and then they would get sick and die. That's the entire vibe that I get from this, that this guy was literally killing his friends, having sex with them and giving them HIV. Jesus Christ, bro. What the fuck?
And so it was really stressful. And so I drank.
Not understanding my queerness or whatever, and drowning out the thoughts that I didn't want to think until kind of came to a point where like you gotta be honest with yourself and be true, and that's what happened, and I'm happier now.
Have you ever struggled with addiction?
No. Oh, no.
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 No. Struggle? No. Ain't a struggle. I just know that I'll never leave weed alone.
I do like to smoke weed.
Probably addicted to weed.
You know, I had a really bad green out session once. I've already told this story, but I got like one of those edibles with like 250 milligrams or whatever. And my wife and we decided to partake. And so she took a bite. I took a bite. My stomach is hurting just from saying this because I can remember how like it tasted and it made my stomach irk. But I took a bite and my wife took a bite. And I was like, she's like, I don't want any more of this. I said, okay. And I ate the rest of it. And it was a terrible night. I was high for like 3 days. I barely remember anything that happened. I remember like devolving down to doing certain acts. Like my tics went crazy. My wife was like, I continuously was ticking. I remember like my entire thought process devolved, and I was just going through 2 actions one by one and deciding which action felt better. So it'd be like rocking or like twitching my head back and forth, something like that would be an example. And I'd be like, yes, this is the right one. And like my thoughts became very binary. And then at one point I got up. My wife helped me get up. I barely remember it, but I went to the kitchen, excuse me, bathroom. And I remember just kind of like staring at myself and then like staring down. And like I had like a real existential crisis. It was incredible. I remember throwing up, which felt nice. And after that, I think I was finally able to go to sleep. It was pretty crazy, bro. I was fucking horrible. But I remember having this thought, this thought that like I, as a content creator, I make all my content from my house. I don't really leave my house, and yet I interact with people all over the world. And I had like this weird crisis. I was like, does anything ever like really exist? Like, I don't even actually know these people that I'm looking at and talking about. You know what I mean? Like, I know them through the computer, but I've never met them. Are they real? Like, what's real? Is this all a simulation? I don't know. It's crazy stuff.
I've never been sober for longer than like a year.
I guess I could quit. I just really don't want to.
Have you ever struggled with addiction?
No, I haven't. Or at least I don't think I have.
I wouldn't say so, no.
Yes, 100% I have. I'm still struggling with it.
Wow.
Adderall.
You look like you're still struggling. Your fucking eyes are bugging, dog.
Stimulants in general. I got nicotine patches on my fucking arm right now. I've never smoked a cigarette in my life. And I've been...
Wait, what? Hold on. Play that back, sir.
I got nicotine patches on my fucking arm right now. I've never smoked a cigarette in my life.
What, are you a fucking idiot? Like, this guy's just a moron. Yeah, I'm addicted to lots of stuff. I got nicotine patches on right now, but never smoked a cigarette. Why? Then why do you have a nicotine patch on your arm? What, would you just think it was a cool idea to do? I'm very confused.
And I've been into things that kind of enhance my focus since I was like 16.
I got talked into getting on antidepressants.
I remember this guy. He's like a Hispanic Seth Rogen.
And it really was bad for me. Like, you feel trapped in your body, and every day is just okay.
Have you struggled with addiction?
Yeah, I used to smoke cigarettes like a lot.
Nicotine.
Oh yeah, I forgot I also used to smoke cigarettes. Wow, I guess I've been addicted to a lot of shit.
Nicotine. That Puff Bar be kicking my ass. Flavored nicotine. Don't do it. Stay away from it. It's literally the stupidest thing you could ever do.
Have you struggled with addiction?
Yeah, cocaine
I've struggled with a dick, son. Got him!
for a little bit. Cocaine, blow.
A good friend of mine and I decided to try it. Just like, it just really
So quirky,
took hold
Becca.
of
Just try
me.
it.
Actually broke into my mom's house and
Wow.
overdosed. And my mom actually walked in on it. But if she hadn't walked in, I probably wouldn't be here.
Wow.
I was a functioning meth addict, I guess.
Wow.
It was an
That sure is quite literally gay.
everyday thing for about 7 years. It got pretty bad.
Material girl.
I was living on the streets, but it was all about the nightlife. Bam, 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 all the way until Monday. Been up for 5 days, pass out for 2,
Yeah.
and start the whole thing over again.
It's pretty normal, man. That shit's fucked up. When you're fucking on, like, especially like coke, it's fucked up.
Are you sober now?
Oh yeah, that's part of the reason I'm here. And my boys aren't. Dang it.
Wow, that's horrible. What the fuck? Talk about trauma dumping, am I right? Hey, say that to your therapist. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm just kidding. That's terrible. That's terrible. Holy fuck. This got too heavy for me.
Your boys aren't what?
They're in Michigan and I'm in Seattle.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck off, you stupid bitch. I thought they were fucking dead. God damn it. I was like so sad for this woman. They were just in fucking Michigan. Go to Michigan, asshole. Oh, they're not here. Shut up. I thought that her fucking kids died, bro. Shit, dude. Holy moly.
Because this is where my support system is.
Thankfully, I had one of my best friends now. She stopped me one night and was just like, "You've been drinking a lot." And that's where I was just like, okay.
Haven't drank in 10 years.
It's been about 5 years.
2001 is the last time that I did it.
Nice.
Have you ever struggled with addiction?
Yeah. World of Warcraft.
True.
What were
True.
the effects on your
I was
life?
placed on academic probation from like
Bro, I dropped out of high school because of World of Warcraft. Let's be honest here, dude. That shit'll fuck you. I was a straight A honors student. I'm not even kidding. I stopped going to school because of World of Warcraft. And I also came off my Ritalin. I was on Ritalin at the time because I had ADHD. And I just came off it because it made me feel like shit. So let me tell you, bro. World of Warcraft. I would play until 4 in the morning. Then I'd get up for 6 o'clock to go to school. and then I'd go to school, and I would go home immediately, or I would just hang out at school, and I would play World of Warcraft, bro. And you know what? I wasn't even that good at the game, so.
College, just not showing up to class, just playing WoW. Video games and social media. It's habit forming.
I'm addicted to Instagram.
Instagram.
TikTok. I cannot.
Probably is a real thing, an addiction. Because I find myself cycling through like social media apps, and like, yeah, part of it's my job, because I like obviously I do this for a living, but sometimes like I'll wake up and then I'll like look for stimulation, and then I won't get it, and then I'll continuously look for it. So I'll like open up, I'll go through all my apps, and then I'll close them, and then I'll play a game of like Clash Royale, and then I'll go back and I'll reopen all my apps in case I miss something. It's very toxic.
I'll let Twitter go.
Do you struggle with addiction at all?
A little bit, not like drugs, but I really, really, really like online shopping.
Shopping. Football's probably my addiction. It used to ruin my day if my team lost, and it was like taking.
I'd be like, that's pathetic, but like I've been there, bro. I ruin my day, bro. Playing League of Legends. What's the point? You go on there, you're having a good day, you play League of Legends, your day is just not good anymore. It is that simple. And I stopped playing it when I realized that like I would have a legitimately bad day if I didn't play, if I played League and I like lost real bad. I was like, wow, it would actually ruin the rest of my day. I was like, this isn't fun to play anymore. It's terrible. It's really just not, it's just not good for me, you know?
My life.
I'll just get like really engulfed into like school or work, and like up to the point where it's like a little bit unhealthy.
It's not a serious addiction or anything like that, but if I'm sad, I want to have sex. If I'm angry, I want to have sex.
Same, except with food. Wow, incredible person. Yeah, same thing, but except with food. When I started doing like a lot of coverage for like sexual assault stuff, I used to chain smoke and eat really bad. Like I don't eat that great now. I'm actually getting better though. My blood sugar's down. I should be able to avoid insulin, hopefully, if I keep it up. But like I used to be fucking bad. Like I'd smoke like fucking bun. I don't know, like when the whole Joe Robe thing was going on, when I was like speaking out against that, that was crazy. It was fucking nuts, dude.
I really struggle with codependency and like being alone, and so I would self-medicate with pornography.
Have you struggled with addiction?
Does food count?
I'm addicted to sugar.
Candy, sweets, anything like that.
Eating is
Wow. Okay.
an addiction for me because I've
It's like intrusive thoughts when you see
candy.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I just don't know. I just wasn't expecting it. You know what I mean? I wasn't expecting that person. It's a lot of different people I'm not used to on these videos.
Sweets, anything like that.
Yeah, the content was stressing me out. Yeah.
Eating is an addiction for me because I've tried to cut back and I haven't been able to.
Or you're not even fat. What do you mean eating's an addiction for you? Shut the fuck up.
I binge and then restrict.
I have
Nice.
a binge eating disorder. It affects my relationship.
For a little bit.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just ignorant. I have a hard time listening to skinny people talk about how they have fucking like binge eating disorders. Like I mean, like, is everything an addiction nowadays? You know, like, oh, I eat a lot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know I was talking about it, but like, is everything really a fucking addiction? You know what I mean? It's like, how does it hurt your? I don't know. I don't really look at this person and go like, your eating is a net loss for your life. I just feel like we're hamming it up at this point.
Relationship.
For a little bit, I struggled with a lot of self-image stuff, and I would run till I couldn't anymore at the gym. Like in my mind, it was you run these extra 30 minutes, or else you're just like, you know, like a fat piece of shit.
I work out almost every single day of the week, so I think that kind of led to an eating disorder for a short amount of time.
All right, let's see. Take the turtleneck off. What do we got going on here? All right. How fit are we looking here? We got like a fitness model. I'm not a sexual thing. It's just like what's like, you know what I mean? Working out every day. Jesus Christ.
College.
Have you struggled with addiction?
Kind of, yeah.
They might have bulimia. They said they binge ate. If they said they threw up, I would be like, oh, okay. But they didn't say that they threw up, so I don't like. I'm not gonna just guess that they were fucking puking and have bulimia.
With my depression and my anxiety and all of that jazz, when I was younger, I was really addicted to feeling terrible.
Just the cycle.
Bro, what?
Of negative self-talk, and I don't know how I got so like addicted to just talking to myself like that. But over the years, especially after having a kid, I've had to accept the fact that I am a badass woman.
Have you ever struggled with addiction?
No.
No.
I just didn't believe that guy.
I have not. Those run in the family.
Addiction runs in my
family.
Family.
My uncle.
Bro, they always get me with her.
Those run in the family.
Addiction runs in my
family.
family.
Dude, she's a porn star, bro. Every time I see her, I'm gonna point it out, dude. I've seen her work before. It ain't bad. I don't care.
My uncle, mom's dad.
My dad, my mother was addicted to a lot of drugs, specifically crack epidemic.
Because of my father's addiction, I'm scared of shit to be addicted to anything.
I had a heroin addict in my family, and it just feel like, whereas you see them improving, it just like rebuttals and it goes back so many different stages.
You want to help so bad, but you can't help a person who doesn't want help.
I'm actually dealing with somebody who I think just got arrested last night for like being, I think he was drunk in public. I have no idea. I got a call at 2 a.m. from a police station though.
I remember one time I came home and my brother was just like laying out on our at our front door outside the house, like practically half dead, and he had overdosed, and my mom had to nurse him back to health over the next week. So at this point, it's hard to want to have a relationship with him.
After so many tries, you just
Poetic Burrito just thank you so much for the sub, brother. Yeah, man. There's just some people that they're too lost in the sauce, man. There's like not a lot you could do to fix them. Like I have a cousin, and like she's not a drug addict or anything, I don't think, but she made some bad choices, and like we've had a falling out because like she had a kid with somebody, and a bad guy, I'll say that. And I got a little heated, and I ended up yelling at her because he was a real bad piece of shit. And she needed to help herself before having a kid, and it's a whole story, bro. It's a whole thing. But trying to reconcile, and I got some presents for her kid for Christmas, and she still like just won't answer the phone, man. Some sad shit, brother. Some sad shit. And me and her go back too, because we were at. What's so funny? We were born on the same day. The exact same day, like 45 minutes apart. She's like a sister to me. Isn't that crazy? She lived with us for like 10 years. Sad stuff, brother. But some people are just too lost, man. There's only so much you can really do.
just can't anymore.
It's like either I have to like not have that relationship or have to like accept that like I have a relationship with my mom who's a drug addict.
Eventually, they did finally gain some control, but unfortunately, it had already taken quite a toll on them at that point. And they didn't live much longer after that.
Damn. Wow.
Poetic
So sad.
just gifted 5
hey, thank you so
subs.
much for the gift of subs, brother. I appreciate that. What a sad ending to that video. But also a happy ending, because I got 5 subs gifted. Thanks for your trauma. Sorry. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and another special shout out to all my Patreon and Twitch subs. If you'd like to support this channel further than you already have by just watching the video alone, go down to the links below where you can sub on my Patreon, which will allow you to get your name on this beautiful black wall. Or you can go to the Twitch page and you can actually use a free Amazon Prime sub, if you have Amazon Prime, to subscribe. Thank you very much, guys. Take care.